President Trump has announced the end of his Manufacturing Council and his Strategy and Policy Forum. He writes, rather than putting pressure on the business people of the Manufacturing Council and Strategy Policy Forum, I am ending both. Thank you all. Now, that tweet comes after several members of the council resigned at last count 8 over the president's defense of the white supremacists who descended on Charlottesville this weekend. Joining me now by phone, CBS News Radio White House correspondent Stephen Portnoy. Stephen, what else can you tell us about how we got to this point?
Well, just today, Stephanie, a couple more CEOs said that they publicly could not be a part of the president's forum. The CEO of Campbell's Soup, the CEO of 3M, both of them joining the CEOs who, to this point, had said that they could not be a part of the forum. You had the number so far this week. Yesterday, Richard Trumka, the head of the AFL-CIO, joined with the heads of Intel and Merck and the head of the Alliance for American Manufacturing. All of them said that the president's response to Charlottesville necessitated their departure. So today the president himself is tweeting that he's going to disband not only this Manufacturing Council, but also another organization that he had put together, what he called the Strategic and Policy Forum, which actually had met a couple of times here at the White House. It involved folks like the CEO of General Electric, PepsiCo, IBM, some of the largest companies, Disney for a time, Boeing, Walmart. And so this is another group that the president is disbanding as a result of the pressure. And you saw it in the president's tweets. He says the pressure that these businessmen are facing is in his words, well, he says it's just too much.
Yeah, but just a couple of days ago, Stephen, the president tweeted, you know, when the first CEO, Merck Pharmaceutical, I believe their chief, when he decided to drop out of the council, the president said something to the effect of, I have many to take their place. So this is a complete reversal of that. Is this the president trying to save face now?
Unquestionably, it's a reversal. I think it is the president trying to save face now. Ultimately, rather than suffer the embarrassment of a continued drip, drip, drip of business people saying that they didn't want to associate themselves with the president's remarks, he's making the decision. Just yesterday at his press conference at Trump Tower, the very first question that the president faced was why these CEOs are distancing themselves from the president. The president suggested it was because they weren't taking their responsibility to prompt new manufacturing jobs seriously enough, and that that was the reason that they would be leaving the forum. He tweeted the other day that the CEO of Merck, Ken Frazier, would be able to spend more time lowering high prescription drug costs. And now here it is, he's saying it's his decision. Rather than putting pressure on the business people, he's ending both the Manufacturing Council and his Strategy and Policy Forum.
And of course, we know these councils were largely symbolic. However, the closure of them also seems to me to be symbolic. Stephen Portnoy at the White House, never a dull moment. Thank you, Stephen.
You can say that again.
Yeah.